What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cliff, Cars in the Cut, back with another video for you guys. Most of you have seen my short on this water pump on this N63 motor. It's not good. As you can see, I got a little chow time bell going on here. We got some wobble wobble, want you shaky going on. Let me show you guys this. Another piece of plastic broke off. Looking at that. So I wanted to go over a few things in regards to this. So whenever you see one of these cars, hey, you're interested in buying one of them, and you look under the hood, most people don't know what they're looking at. Most people will just look and be like, oh, okay, it looks good. Well, there's something right here I want to point out to you guys. And it's this right here. This hole that is sealed up. It's sealed up because I'm making it clap. So you see this water pump? You look down there and you see this hole right here, just like this. This lets you know that's a factory water pump, because you cannot get a water. And I researched just for you guys. I have not been able to find this exact same water pump nowhere, not even at the dealer. So you guys get a water pump. I got this one. And I noticed this. Why is this here? You know, this is where my thermostat goes. This is your thermostat, pretty much your thermostat opening right here. This is your coolant temp sensor. This is your outlet to the oil coolers. This right here with this hole, your upper radiator hose slides in there, has a bolt to tighten it up, and it just seals shut. With that, you are gonna always have it. If you, I don't care if you buy it on eBay, FCP Euro, Parts Geek, I don't care. I bought one with a metal impeller. I mean, hey, it sure beats plastic, you know, and so far so good from what I can see. The quality, hey, it's a water pump. But with that, you buy one of these and you're going to be like, wait a minute, I don't have a hose that goes into there. I got the answer for you. It's this right here. It took me maybe a half hour to be able to research and find that this is the piece that you need. And all it does is go right on here. Now you can just get a piece of rubber hose and plug it over it. However, you know, with BMW, they have these metal ring snap clips that hold it on there. Now, I don't know how much pressure these things, if you was to use zip ties and a piece of hose or whatever. But me personally, I do a lot of driving and I'm not going to try to chance it. So that's the part that you need. Give you the part number from my receipt. Actually, from what it came in. It is a Rhine. That's REIN. Part number Charles Henry Mary 0562. That's CHM 0562. And it's like 10 bucks. It took a couple days to get here. Now, why has it been taking me so long to get this thing done and show you guys what's going on? Number one, I don't get parts from AutoZone. For my American cars that I have, I'll get stuff from O'Reilly. My neighbor has an F350. I helped him change the power steering pump. We changed it on a Tuesday night in his driveway. By Thursday, he had a pool of power steering fluid going down the street. So I don't get my stuff from there. So I got this from Parts Geek. Matter of fact, that's where I got it from, Parts Geek. And it's a Rhine, so it's not cheap stuff. It's the same, like the set of hoses that I got for 2 hoses and a temp sensor was like $260. Can't beat it. So that's what you need. I got the receipts here. So Parts Geek. So I got that. Oh, with this car, there's 3 water pumps. 3 water pumps. One is the one I just showed you. It's driven by the crank on a belt. That particular belt drives your power steering, water pump, and your alternator. So that belt is fairly long. The second water pump is this one. This water pump, I dropped it, so it's broke. It's no good. I have a new one. This particular water pump, it sits just like this underneath another coolant tank. And what does it do? It drives the coolant for the intercoolers, and then also it continues to pump to cool off the turbos. There's another water pump. I'll try to show you guys. It's a canister, and it pretty much sits right here. So it connects to the radiator as well. It's a very, very like a smaller style water pump. What does that water pump do? Well, that water pump drives your heater core for when you park the vehicle. It continues to throw warm or hot coolant through your heater core, because you can leave the heater or the ventilation system on after you park the car and turn it off. It'll run for about 30 minutes if you got a good battery. If your battery's not that good, it'll run for a few minutes and it'll just turn off to save power. But for the most part, it's supposed to run for about 30 minutes. And as you turn it off, you just hit the fan motor, and the temperature that you had it set at before you stop the car, it will continue to go. Most of the time it's going to be on like 78, 80 degrees or whatever. But most women, it's cold anyway, so it's going to be at like 85. So when you get in the car, don't worry about it. Anyway, that water pump, it's about this big. It sits down at the bottom, and it also continuously pumps. It's electric, by the way. The first one's driven off the crank. The other two are electric. The one at the bottom really doesn't go bad, but I want to take care of the stuff that's underneath in that area, so I don't have to go back down there and go do nothing again. Because, I don't feel like taking this stuff apart to get back into an area that I was just at. So even though it's just a water pump, I'm like, no, I'm gonna change the Vano solenoids. That means I have to take both intercoolers off. So I'm gonna change all 4 Vano solenoids. I'm changing the auxiliary water pump. I'm changing the turbo water pump. I'm changing the water pump that was broken. I'm changing the hoses, upper and lower radiator hose. I'm also going to be changing out the turbo wastegate actuators. Those I have, and I'm also going to be replacing the turbo wastegate actuator hoses. So I'm going to be changing all of these things out, and you guys are going to be right there with me watching it. So stay tuned. We coming back. It's chow time over here. Go get me something to eat. New water pump. Your titty nipple cover. Cooling water pump. And as I wait a few days, I'm gonna have my auxiliary water pump for my heating. One thing to add in with that small heater, that water pump at the bottom for the heating. I say that it's an auxiliary water pump. It's about that big, and it hooks up to the radiator at the bottom, and it also gives you heat or adds extra heat when you're at an idle or you're at low speed. So if you're driving on the street and you're going like, between 5 to 15 mile an hour, or if you're in traffic like we have here, it circulates the coolant faster to your heater core and for your diverter valve, so that you can adjust that temperature to get it warm and it stays consistent. So that's what that other water pump is for. It's not for cooling off the engine or anything like that, but it can help. But in my situation, water pump broke to where it was literally spewing out water right in the front. Luckily, I was able to save it without catastrophic damage to where you would have seen this. on my previous live where it was just going to be sitting in the junkyard. But I would have rebuilt it anyway. It's not a problem. For all of us Californians, where I am, we're safe thus far in regards to the fire. However, it's very windy here. We've got plenty of trees that's got knocked over. Some of us couldn't get out of homes today because we had to wait on crews to cut trees and move them out the way so we could leave. As for me, it happened this morning. So far, the winds seem to be subsiding a little bit. We're getting a little gust every now and then, but I thank you guys for your prayers. I thank you guys for checking in with me, the text messages, the phone calls, the checking in from everyone. One of my guys from Panama called me today, asked me about the fires and everything. Was I okay? Just to give you, I'm about 51 miles away from the Palisades, and then about 28 miles away from maybe I say about 35 max from the Pasadena area. So that's where I sit. But I'm kind of in a zone to where if there was a fire, it could attack us pretty badly. Because we are in a wooded area, as you can see, and probably hear the birds or whatever. But I thank you guys for that. I don't want to hold you long. I just wanted to make that quick video, let you guys know that I haven't forgot. I'm still working on it. I'm just waiting on parts. So the quicker that UPS and FedEx can get here, I'm ready to tear into this and get it rocking and rolling. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share this video if it helps you guys out. Comment on it. I love your comments. I love everybody's comments because it's showing me that I'm actually helping somebody with the type of content. And that's all I want to do. I do this for fun. I do this for you guys. I'm not doing it, to get no clout or anything like that. I just want to be known as that guy that has no hidden agenda and that will give you information. And if you have something that you want to share with me that I may have said wrong or may not have explained thoroughly, hey, comment. Send me a comment. I love constructive criticism because I give it all the time. I'm very receptive of that. So if you like that, like the video, comment on it. If you're not a subscriber and you want to see more content, subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Turn your bell notification on. Anytime I drop something, it lets you know. Once again, Cliff, Cars in the Cut. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I'm out. All right. So we back. I get these bolts out for the thermostat. It's only 3 bolts. So, and you don't need no special tools to get this stuff done, y'all. All you need is, what I do is, in order for me to be successful so that I can display to you guys, I look at all of the sockets and tools that I need, and I have them right here in front of me so that I don't have to waste no time with trying to show you guys what you need to get this job done. So that's my service to you guys. I do all the research while you guys sit back and just enjoy. So that's why when you guys see me, I don't have a toolbox out here because of that. So I go ahead and do my research for you guys. Don't want to mislead nobody. I don't need somebody saying, hey, Cars in the Cut, I tried to do this and da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, this didn't work, and this and that. So, what was that, just like this? Yeah. Put that just like that. Now we gonna get our Diddy oil. I'll show you guys, I'm putting that Diddy oil on there. Get that Diddy oil on there real good. No portion goes ungreased. That should be the slogan. So, pointing up, same direction, one bolt, start it, two bolt, start it, three bolt. There's one other thing that a lot of reasons why you see these in the junkyard also is because there's a sensor in the reservoir tank. And y'all, when that sensor goes bad, it'll always tell you got a low coolant. So if you don't check that and you just ignore it, one day you just might have low coolant. And since you didn't do nothing about it, you can be sitting on the side of the road thinking that all you gotta do is put some water in it. You put some water on that shit. You put some water on it, and you sitting on the side of the road waiting on the tow man